How's it going, guys? Jack and Matt here with the Toasty Bros, and today we're going to be doing a brand new build inside of this Corsair 2000D. It's going to be epic. It's going to be tiny.
We are very excited about this Corsair 2000D mini ITX case. It looks really nice. We're going to be loading it up with a bunch of Corsair RGB hardware, and we'll also be using some pretty cool components to make a very powerful mini ITX build for 2023. But before we dive into this PC build, let's hear a word from today's sponsor.
This is your last chance to take advantage of today's video sponsor, HP's Memorial Day sale, where you can cash in on some great deals on some of our favorite gaming PCs and laptops. They're running sales on all of our favorite HP products. For example, the HP Victus 15L is going to be on sale with the Intel Arc A380 and Intel Core i5-12400F for only $559. We recently reviewed this system on the channel and been very happy with the performance for the money. If you're looking for a gaming laptop upgrade, you can score this great deal on this HP Victus gaming laptop with the latest Intel Core i5-13500H with its 12 cores and 16 threads, along with an NVIDIA RTX 3050 for only $799. Don't wait. If you want to cash in on these limited time deals, definitely check the links in the description down below. Big thanks again to HP for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get into it, shall we?
So huge thanks to Corsair for sending over all of this black and yellow stuff, because yeah, that's Corsair color right there. And we're super excited to see the Corsair has finally stepped into the mini ITX market, which we absolutely love because the PCs are the most portable, they're the most lightweight, and honestly nowadays they're very upgradable.
So let's not waste any more time and talk about each individual part and how it makes up this awesome mini ITX build, and then we're going to do a little time lapse of putting it together and test it in our favorite titles to show you how well this case performs along with the hardware we have inside it.
For the CPU, we have the Ryzen 7 7700 8-core 16-thread. It even comes with a stock cooler because it is extremely thermal and power efficient, and yeah, 65 watts EDP. AMD doesn't lie about those watts either, so pretty freaking epic CPU, but we decided we have to cool it with something really cool, and also because Corsair just wants to prove that you can somehow fit this inside of this case. Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna work, but we have the H150i Elite Capellix XT. It is Corsair's newest style of cooler. You can get it in the 240 or the 360. We got a 360 because they just want to prove a point to us. Let's see it, Corsair. For the motherboard, we have this Gigabyte B650i Aorus Ultra. This is a relatively budget mini ITX motherboard. Look how cute it is. Just wait till I actually get out of the box. It's gonna be tiny. But yeah, you don't really need anything insane for this. I mean, if you got like a 7950X or a 3D processor, I'd probably go with an X670, but that is plenty for a non-X CPU. Now, of course, with 7000 series, we had to go DDR5. So we have 32 gig, 6000 megahertz Corsair Dominator Platinum RAM, and that is pretty epic. And look, it actually says for AMD this time. We just did one where it was 4 Intel on it. It worked just fine. But yeah, dual channel, very important. But on top of that, 6000 megahertz, that's some fast RAM. Now for the storage, we have a Corsair MP600 Pro LPX 2 terabyte Gen 4 NVMe SSD. And look at these speeds. We're nearing those Gen 5 speeds for sure. And it comes with an absolutely epic heatsink that we may have to take off to get onto the motherboard, who knows, but I'm pretty excited to have this much storage. We'll be able to download Jedi Survivor and Warzone and still have a few gigs left.
That's it. That's all you got. Now for the graphics card. This is a card that's kind of controversial. This is the RTX 4070, but the reason we're using it is, one, we haven't done a build video with it yet, and two, it is incredibly power efficient. Inside a mini ITX build, you do have a decent amount of airflow, but you always want to err on the side of being a bit safe and have something that's not going to produce a ton of heat so you get the optimal performance. And this model from MSI, the Ventus 3X, is a 3-fan card that will fit inside this case, and we are pretty much maxing this thing out at this point. We got a 360 mil, we have a 3-fan card. There's gonna be a lot of performance in such a small package. Now for the power supply, we have the Corsair SF850L. Now with small form factor and mini ITX builds, most of the times you do have to go with an SFX power supply, and this is an SFX power supply. It's 850 watts, more than enough power for this build. Honestly, you could get away with a 550 watt or 600 watt power supply with these components because they're very power efficient, but we have this 850 from Corsair that they're nice enough to send over, and it's gonna work very well. And we're ATX 3.0 ready, so if you want to upgrade to a higher end graphics card that uses the 3.0 connector, you're good to go. Now let me tell you about some fans, because we have lots of them. These are the AF120 RGB slim fans, which I'm not even holding all of them right now. I'm gonna try to stack them all here. Jenga, guys, Jenga. 10 fans. And that one just fell.
Now we have 8.
Now we have 8. But you know what? That's probably okay because I don't know how we're gonna use all 10, but they sent 10 for us, and they are slim fans, so it will take up far less space inside this case, so we can fit all the parts that we're trying to fit in there. And they did send a commander hub because, you know, we're gonna need it with all these different fans. The IQ and RGB setup for Corsair is pretty straightforward, especially if you have one of these hubs. Everything plugs in. Use the IQ software. You can control stuff very easily. And speaking of what everything's going in, the 2000D, the main reason we're doing this video, it's a very interesting mini ITX case, then I'm gonna open up the side panel real quick because I'm genuinely curious what it looks like on the inside and how we're gonna get everything to fit in here. So it pops off like so. There is like mesh all the way around, which I like to see. Very good airflow. So it looks like in the back, I know it might be hard on camera, and there's some up front. There are spots for 360 mil in the front and the side, and I'm assuming the back right here as well. There are a lot of mounting spots, but it is a very small design overall. It kind of resembles the H1, but with just a bunch of ventilation all the way around it. So I'm pretty excited to see what this thing looks like in the end. I think it's gonna be a little bit of a challenge to put together, but you know what? So let's not waste any more time and put this PC together and see how it performs.
Guys, we're playing Halo. We're playing Halo Infinite, and we are currently on 1440p, which I think is probably what we'll do a lot of these tests at.
Yes.
And we're on high settings. We're not quite ultra. We could be,
do
but
ultra pretty easily.
I'm kind of liking the high refresh rate vibe.
Ultra, it's kind of extra, honestly. In most games, when you go ultra, you're just getting a little bit more and losing a decent amount of performance. So high settings, it's probably your best idea at 1440p with this card. But right now, we're seeing pretty decent temperatures across the board. The 4070 is about 70 to 71C. The CPU is at 51C. We picked a really good CPU because, as you can see, it's only pulling 56 watts right now. The max it actually pulls is 65. So very power efficient for an 8-core 16-thread running at 5.3 gigahertz. It's like incredible to see that.
Oh. Keep that nade. Yup. I'm missing. I'm dead. Did not mean to do that, but I guess that
Yeah, that kind of works, yeah.
I don't have my skins, bro.
Yo, you flipped it, though. Oh, a killer Reaper!
We're waiting. Okay.
Man said bye-bye. Oh, there he is. Hey.
Oh.
Oh, 5. Yes. Maybe.
Oh.
No! Oh,
God.
wow, that was a fight. That was a fight.
That was something, all right. But the PC, though, was really something.
Let's play another game. All right, guys, we're in Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer on the balanced preset 1440p, and we're getting 160 FPS. More than playable. No problems getting kills. Let's go. If this was Warzone, I would have been dead already. But yeah, we're playing multiplayer mainly because, well, I've had a bad streak in Warzone. I need a break. I need a break from dying instantly in Warzone. Yeah, this is more than playable. I would imagine in Warzone, you'll be getting like 120 on average. No problems at 1440p.
Dang, he stayed.
Long shot, how'd that count? Ah! This is the...
Oh my God, you got all your...
Oh God, I had the spot down.
Ooh, broke someone's armor.
Wait, what just happened? That was freaky. Ah! 26 kills.
Dude, you had like 10 more than that.
That shotgun's ridiculous. But hey, you know what? It runs very well. 100 plus FPS, no problems in this game. And yeah, I would imagine in a lot of AAA titles, this configuration works very well. In this case, does a good job at cooling this. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is run some built-in benchmarks to really stress this thing and then wrap this video up real quick.
Alright guys, we just got done benchmarking this tall yet tiny gaming PC, and yeah, the 7700 with the 4070 is such a good combo. Like we said, you could go AMD all the way and save a little bit of money instead of getting the 4070, but for those streamers out there and content creators, it is kind of cool having the NVIC encoder.
So yeah, if you want to build this gaming PC yourself, check the links in the description down below. They will be affiliate links, and they will help us out. Let us know what you think of the 2000D. We will say it is a bit hard to build in. There's a lot of cable management you have to do to make things work, but once you get it put together, I think it turned out really nicely and it'll work very well with all the IQ stuff that Corsair has to offer. So yeah, let us know in the comment section down below.
So as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other two YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
This PC right here may end up at PCBros.tech, or it may end up on my own desk and you could get my old gaming PC.
PCBros.tech, it's a dilemma we're trying to deal with here. If you use code TOASTYBROS2 on checkout, you'll save 2% on your purchase of a gaming PC, gaming laptop, and even merch. There's merch everywhere. PCBros.tech. See you guys later. Goodbye.
Peace out.